Every day ends at 5:10. At least, that's what the schedule says. Reality is messier. Sometimes class finishes early, and I can escape before the bell. Sometimes the teacher talks too long and steals those precious minutes from me. Those minutes matter, more than anyone else in that classroom could ever understand. Because at 5:10, the real game begins. Here's how it works. My classroom is on the 6th floor. Hers is on the 8th. There is only one staircase in the entire building. One path down. One narrow funnel for hundreds of students. And both of us have to use it, so I don't wait. The moment the class ends, sometimes even before it officially ends, I move. Backpack already zipped. Jacket already on. Chair pushed back the second the teacher stops speaking. If I'm lucky, I'm out the door before most people even stand up. If I'm unlucky, I get stuck. And getting stuck is dangerous. Today was somewhere in between. Class ended almost on time. 5:09 p.m., maybe a little earlier. I didn't hesitate. I went straight for the stairs. When the staircase is empty, I can reach the first floor in about a minute. 1 minute. That's all I need. One clean, uninterrupted minute to disappear before she even leaves the 8th floor. But staircases after school are never predictable. Some days, they flow like water. Other days, they turn into a wall of bodies. If it gets crowded, everything slows down. And slowing down means risk. I didn't see her today. That's the only reason I'm writing this calmly. No glimpse, no voice. No familiar footsteps behind me. I made it to the first floor without incident. For a moment, I actually felt safe. Then came the intersection. There's a traffic light between the school and the station. A stupid, ordinary red light I've never cared about before. But today, after school, it felt different. I reached it right after leaving the building. The light was red, fine, normal, but then it stayed red. 1 minute, 2, 3. I stood there watching the seconds pass on my phone. 3 minutes and 14 seconds. For a pedestrian crossing I've used hundreds of times. Behind me, other students walked past. Cars moved. The world kept functioning. Only I felt frozen. That's the thing about being outside after school. Once I'm out of the building, I'm not safe. 80% of the way to the station overlaps with her route home. Any delay, any hesitation, and she could appear at any moment. Standing at that red light, I kept imagining her footsteps behind me, her voice cutting through the crowd, the possibility of turning around and finding her already there. The light finally changed, abruptly, almost too abruptly, as if it had been holding me on purpose and suddenly decided to let go. I crossed quickly, didn't look back. I never do anymore. On the way home, I tested something new, a different escape route, a quieter street that branches off after the main road, more hidden, less direct. Not perfect, but another option. The problem is, it only helps in the later part of the journey. By then, most of the danger has already passed. Still, I'll take whatever advantage I can get. Survival is built out of small improvements. So today ended without an encounter. Technically, a success. But that red light is still stuck in my head. 3 minutes isn't that long. Not in real life. But after school, when every second matters, 3 minutes feels like an eternity. I keep wondering the same thing now. Did it trap everyone equally? Or just me? Tomorrow, I'll be back on that staircase at 5:10 again, racing down from the 6th floor, hoping to stay ahead of someone I can't afford to meet. Most people think school ends when the bell rings. For me, that's when the danger truly starts.